What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I'd like to thank everybody that came to the live stream last night where we sat up here and talked for a little bit, had a little bit of story time. And shout out to the mods as well, man. They show up and they show out. And I appreciate you guys. Speaking of mods, let me say something real fast. I've been looking at this for the past few weeks. I have, I think, 12 mods, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you can't make a video, I understand it. But for me to give you that blue wrench as a moderator, it says three things. Number one, I appreciate your support. Number two, I trust you. And number three, I consider you as a friend. You understand what I'm saying? Got the moderator live chat where everybody can keep in contact with each other. And as we continue to build this channel. But I want to say something real fast. Some people, it seemed like they got the moderator status and they done fell off. A lot of times I don't see them in the premiere videos that we do. Not saying you got to respond every time or be in every video, but I mean for you to get that moderator wrench, and a lot of y'all ask for it. Something comes with that. You don't just get that because you're a good person. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, to all my people that are, you know, in the mod chat telling people, hey, you know, hit the like button and cheering, you know, the channel on and trying to continue to build the channel. I salute you. But some of y'all are not doing that. So, I mean, in a little while, I mean, if nothing doesn't change, and I'm just being honest with you, you're going to be coming on and you ain't going to have no blue wrench, and then you'll know why. Because in a little while, like I've been talking about this year, as this channel continues to grow, I'm going to do something nice for my moderators. But if people ain't moderating and doing what the job entails, you know, checking the comments, you know, making sure people don't say crazy stuff and disrupt the flow in the live stream or any videos that we're doing. Those that show support and try to, you know, speak to people when they come in. That's what I'm looking for. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, that's what all channels that have moderators are for. When you see those people with those blue wrenches, that means something. And you know, that content creator trust those people and give them the responsibility when he's doing the channel to not, you understand what I'm saying? To make sure everything runs smoothly. A lot of people ask for those blue wrenches. I had a little lottery and stuff from people that was in there to make it fair when some people didn't get it that deserved it. I wanted to be fair with it. Now, the people that got it, a lot of people that got it don't even show up no more. Or you don't even see them in the comments. You don't even see them. So I'm going to have to make some changes if something don't happen. But I want to talk about a story today. And I didn't mean to run with that for a second. But I'm going to talk about a story out of Bellevue, Washington. And it's involving this man right here. This guy right here is Kevin Sampson. Right? This dude breaking in people's houses that he don't know, going to different neighborhoods and doing some of the craziest stuff out here. I don't know what on a universal plane of common sense is going on with people that do stuff like this. This guy breaking in people's houses, watching them sleep, stealing from them. He's hit with a whole plethora of charges. You guys take a look at this and we'll come back and talk about it briefly. Some people, man, you know what, just look.
Watch as the bedroom door on the right there slowly creaks open to reveal a ghoulish figure standing there watching people sleep. It's like something out of a horror movie. Bellevue police say there were 6 people in the house at the time, including kids.
It is a big concern for us, and that's why this is so out of the ordinary, and it's actually really scary.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm David Rose. That serial home burglary suspect is in jail, accused of breaking into multiple houses in the middle of the night. But even though King County prosecutors have charged him with 14 felonies, including 4 residential burglaries in that same neighborhood, he has not been charged with that haunting home break-in that is the stuff of nightmares. After word spread in Bellevue's Lakemont neighborhood about this serial home burglar breaking into houses in the middle of the night, this homeowner's wife couldn't sleep.
I woke up and I realized she wasn't there, so I went downstairs and I see her glued to her screen looking at camera footage.
Laurent says everyone was freaked out after his cameras caught the first burglary at his neighbor's house.
It's clear that you hear him jump from the neighbor's deck, and you can see him run to his car 1 minute after the alarm rang.
Then he says his wife spotted the suspect return.
She's like, Laurent, he's here, he's here, he's here. We saw him go around the cul-de-sac, slowly park, and then come out and look at houses that were behind us.
She called 911 with a description of the gray GMC Yukon, and officers responded quickly.
He initially left his vehicle and then went running into a neighborhood.
Bellevue police say the burglar eluded them that night after he abandoned his vehicle and fled on foot. They impounded the SUV, and court documents say surveillance images helped them identify the driver as Kevin Sampson. The next day, Sampson showed up to pick up his SUV with a story, claiming a friend had borrowed it, even showing officers Instagram messages he said he got from the friend that read, "Yo, bro, Marquis said your car got towed," to which he replied, "Where?" and got the reply, "In Bellevue," said he parked and walked away from it. Detectives say it was all a lie and that Sampson started a fake Instagram account and was actually messaging himself. Officers arrested him and then started piecing together a troubling pattern of escalation, finding 2 charges for indecent exposure. The first incident on November 28th, when police say he summoned a 16-year-old girl to the Jeep he was driving and exposed himself. The most recent occurred on January 30th, when officers arrested Sampson at the Factoria Mall in the same blue-colored Jeep Grand Cherokee, after officers say he got the attention of a woman and exposed himself. Then in June, a suspect in that same exact blue Jeep tried to kidnap a woman in Kent, physically picking her up and putting her in the vehicle. Her friend intervened and helped her escape. Police were not able to identify Sampson as the suspect. Then in August, this terrifying home burglary caught on video at 2 a.m.
You see the suspect literally enter into a main bedroom and then look into the bed, see that these folks are sleeping, and then walk out. That's scary stuff.
After the door closes, the video shows the homeowner get up and follow the suspect. Fortunately, nobody was hurt, but a handgun was stolen. In all, Detective Jeff Christensen detailed evidence in the court documents to tie Sampson to 4 home burglaries, locating good images of him pawning a stolen Louis Vuitton purse, using stolen credit cards, and video of him cashing stolen checks for thousands of dollars.
Under 2410648873, is your true and correct name Kevin Michael Sampson?
Yes.
At his arraignment, prosecutors laid out multiple felony charges.
Counts 1, 2, and 3, identity theft in the first degree, residential burglary, attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle, identity theft in the second degree, trafficking and stolen property in the first degree.
Sampson is facing 14 felony counts in all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Come on, Kevin.
The only case the prosecutor would not pursue charges on was this one, even though Sampson's cell phone pinged 50 feet from the house. When I look at the cases and the preponderance of evidence, and I see that you've charged him with multiple burglaries in that neighborhood in the middle of the night, why won't you charge him with the creepiest of the cases where he's allegedly on camera in the bedroom of the people's house?
We don't have clear evidence that shows him in that bedroom. If we did, it would be a very different story.
Casey McNerthney with the King County Prosecutor's Office says the video of the suspect is not clear enough to identify Sampson.
It's not at all a reluctance of prosecutors. It's the legal standard and the evidence we have so far. Even if we tried to get this before a jury, which we couldn't do ethically, but if we tried to do that, it wouldn't be approved by the court because we don't have the evidence to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
How many surveillance cameras do you have around your house?
We have 8.
Laurent says neighbors are talking more since the burglaries, and he's planning to install cameras closer to the street. He says everyone's happy that Sampson is in jail, but they've all learned an important lesson. Cameras that get clear video can make all the difference.
The silver lining is that all the neighbors now are upgrading their camera systems and are talking to each other on how we have better coverage of the street with our cameras.
In many cases, police say he got in through unlocked doors and windows. Sampson was booked into jail on September 19th. He remains behind bars on $160,000 bail.
That's the information, and they're, like I told you, I mean, we all know it now. There are some people that will live their life at the cost of you, the cost of messing up your life. This is disgraceful. This is a 36-year-old man, guys. 36-year-old man. You got a 16-year-old girl, you calling her your car and then you whipping your thing out on her. Then on top of that, it said this guy, it says, I'm looking at the police information on him. It says he would gain entry into homes by using an unlocked window or sliding door. I want you to think about that. No neighborhood is safe, regardless if stuff happened there or not. At any given time, the devil could be at your door. You see it now, these thieves and stuff like that. They used to do stuff in their own neighborhood or on the outskirts of their own neighborhood. Now they targeted other neighborhoods to where they could do something, then leave up out of there. He almost got busted. He jumped off the second floor balcony, jump in his car, whip the car around, and leave it at another location. Then make up a fictitious Instagram account talking to himself, so when he go back to get the car and the police are called because he knew it was going to happen, he would have an alibi. He thought he was crafty. But just think about it. These people are doing stuff out here with a plan of if they get caught, they can make an excuse of why something happened so they can go do it again to somebody else or possibly to the same person they did it to. I don't understand why people are doing this type of stuff, man. I mean, I don't even care. Say, most of the people had no idea the suspect, Kevin Sampson, had entered their homes until after the incident when they noticed missing possessions like a firearm, a Louis Vuitton bag, which you've seen him sell, pawn, Chanel purses, credit card and debit cards, and personal checks. Credit cards, debit cards, personal checks, that's money. That's people's livelihood. You're stealing. Said he was charged with identity theft. That right there is a death sentence. And one of the reasons why I'm about to retire in January off my business is because in a 20-year period, I've been smoked for over $50,000 that the bank usually puts back. But people get your information whether you use your cards or not. There are people out here right now that sit behind a computer screen in a bathrobe drinking coffee, and they're processing your credit cards right now and taking a little bit out to where you don't see it. It might be $5, $10. You see what I'm saying? But they're doing it at 10, 15,000 people a week. Same person. They're making a profit out of here off of thievery and taking people for granted. And that's what's messed up out here. This dude right here, there's no fixing that. And that right there, that type of sneakiness is unacceptable. I'd start getting them out of here. Somebody in Congress need their ass beat. That's where they make the laws and all that stuff. Whoever's the lawmaker, they need their asses beat. Because this stuff has been going on for a long time and it's increasing. And they got stats for everything else. But they don't have stats for this to where, hey, this is a problem. This, among other things that are happening out here to common folks in society. They'll tweak a little law, but it's always bypassable by people that say F that law. Either way, this is stupid, man. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Society has no place for leeches like this guy and other ones that came before him and that come after him. They need to make drastic measures to ensure that people think twice before they go and mess with somebody's livelihood. See you in the next video. Take care.